Bitcoin is about to break almost 70K. A massive bull run is coming for altcoins. Even though it may not seem like it right now, it's coming. The money right now is flowing into Bitcoin. Eventually, it's going to trickle down into the altcoins, and we're going to see many runs like we've been seeing recently with Turbo. HOPPY just hit a new all-time high, 120 mil. That one's soaring. We're up at 3x on that one. We're seeing some utility tokens explode a little bit. It's going to be a fun run. And patience is something that's stressed here. You got to have patience, and you don't want to be selling too early. Yesterday on Discord, we're talking because one of the members said he saw whales selling Arc Block at the bottom and other cryptos. And I'm like, man, they're going to regret it. But now let's get into the news out there. Let's see what's going on. And we'll get into some articles. Let's see what we got here. Let's screen share this. And by the way, if you like these episodes, just put the coffee emoji in the comments down below. Coffee John, whatever you want to say. And if you want to join Discord for the next buy alert, you want to see my profit taking course, my research course, you want to be a part of the VIP live streams, we're doing one tomorrow on Saturday, or just become the next investor to make 6 to 7 figures, which many have done, especially recently with Turbo, then I encourage you to join my Discord. I'll put a link in the pinned comments down below. If not, it's totally cool. I'll still help you here. But now let's move on to the article. Let's screen share this. All right. Crypto ETFs quietly amass millions. Here's what you missed Thursday. On Thursday, both the spot Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs made headway, with the Bitcoin funds pulling in the largest inflows. The 12 Bitcoin funds collectively received $470.48 million. That's not dollars like $470. It's $470.48 million. Oh my God. While the Ether funds scooped up $48.41 million. Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs see significant gains on Thursday. Leading the charge, BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, snagged $309 million in a single day. Damn. So far, BlackRock has seen a total of $22.77 billion in positive inflows, and its IBIT funds hold 389.71 BTC at the time of writing. Holy crap, that is a lot of Bitcoin. Can you imagine holding that much? Trailing behind ARK's Invest and 21K, okay. Followed by Grayscales with 45.7 million and Fidelity's collecting 11.69 million. Those are all in the millions. That's pretty crazy. Look at this. Wow. Meanwhile, Franklin Templeton's bought in at 3.88 million of the 12 funds. Around 7 saw no movement either way. The additional 470 million boasts the total net inflows to 20.66 billion since January 11th. Approximately 1.47 billion in trading occurred, and the Bitcoin ETF hold reserves worth 64 billion. Wow. Although the funds control about 4.84% of the Bitcoin's market cap, naturally. As per the Ethereum ETFs, they amassed 48.41 million in inflows. Fidelity led the pack with 31.12 million, followed by BlackRock's Ether, which gathered 23.56 million. Grayscale's Mini Trust took in 5.13 million, 21 shares, okay. And Bitwise added 1.49 million. Wow. And Invesco picked up 518,000. That's insane. What do you guys think so far, by the way, about this? However, despite these gains, Grayscale saw a 15.74 million drop, dampening the overall increase. Both ETH and EZ have neutral results and no changes. Okay, so I'm curious, what do you guys think about these ETFs being bought up like crazy? And by the way, I forgot to do my toast. If you have your coffee or tea, cheers to you. Man, I don't think I can ever wake up and not have some coffee or tea. Let's get into the fear and greed index. Let's see what it is today. I imagine it's still in greed because Bitcoin is up. The fear and greed, by the way, I got a question from somebody. Why is fear and greed say up in greed, but altcoins are flat, it's because Bitcoin controls the market. So the majority of these analytics are going to be skewed towards Bitcoin. So it was a great question, but I just wanted to address that here. All right. So fear and greed, 73, which is a little up from yesterday's 71. But you see how last week was fear, 32? You see how quick this toggle switch went from near empty to near full? So this is where you got to coast if you're buying Bitcoin. Don't buy Bitcoin right now. But if you're trying to get into altcoins, a lot of them right now are still flat. So I would be taking a look at the altcoins on your watch list and look at which ones are the biggest discounts and which ones you can bring your averages down in and which ones you can build your big bags in, because you want to be in a position where you have big enough positions to make a lot of money. Because if you have, like, let's just say your eggs in 100 baskets, the problem with making a lot of money with that situation is you have to wait for more multipliers. Like, say you put, I don't know, $100 into 100 cryptos, 100x, may be, $10,000, but that's a lot of waiting. And not every crypto goes 100x. The majority don't actually. But say you put, I don't know, 10,000 into, 10 plays, which is a lot of money. I'm not saying to do that. I'm just saying, like, as an example, now if they all 10x, it's 100,000 each one, and that's, $1 million. So I'm just saying that from an example standpoint. The less money you have to invest, the less crypto you should be buying. So just something to take home, the tip of the day. But now let's get into crypto bubbles and let's see what's going on out there in the market. And if you enjoy these kind of videos, please leave a like, by the way. It really helps me a lot, especially in the algorithm. All right, so let's share the screen here. Today I am T-shirt John. All right, so I see meme coins up again. Okay. More meme coins are up. Okay, that makes sense because Hoppy and Turbo are creating a craze right now. So I'm not surprised. People are trying to find the next one. What is this? Doge eats Doge. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. You see how the majority are meme coins right now? See, I don't want to say it's meme season again, but it's starting to look like a meme rally. I will say that. It definitely is. Ooh, math token. This one. If you're not buying this below $1, you're going to regret it. I'm telling you, math is such a sleeping giant. People are going to realize this when it soars. It's an explosive token. It's scarce. They have a dApp platform. It's a Web3 multi-chain wallet for 200 chains, 200 plus chains, and they have a great business model that actually generates revenue, which they use to burn the supply, which means what? Supply shock. First cycle on Coinbase. This one is going to fly. It hit over $3 last cycle with no tier one listing. It got listed in the bear market when Bitcoin was 15.5K, which is why it did not have the pump from the Coinbase listing. But now, once retail floods in the market, once the Coinbase normies come back, we're going to see them buy the crap out of MAP token amongst other plays that are cheap and on Coinbase. So just keep that in mind. This one's not going to be below $1 for much longer. If you're buying below $1, you're buying amazing entries. I will say that. But yeah, one of our recent plays getting back into, and I think MAP's going to be a very good play for us. I really do. Let's see what else we see here. Okay. Don't really see too much here. What's this one? Orion? I see Lanowov's up. Hmm. Not bad. Not bad. And what crypto are you guys currently buying today? Are you buying memes? Are you buying utility coins? Are you just topping off your bags? What are you personally doing? Taking profits? I know some of you are taking profits on Turbo. One guy in my membership said he's buying a Lambo Urus from his profits in Turbo. Shout out to him. Ooh, Hoppy. Hoppy's been ripping it, guys. Look at this. 120 mil. We're up at 3x now. That is awesome. Whoever's holding Hoppy and been holding it all throughout this time, kudos to you, because it dipped all the way to like 15 mil when memes were going through the ringer and people lost faith and were selling it off. And now it's up over 120 mil, over a 3x now for us. This is an awesome coin. I really do believe it's going to run like Turbo. It really is. It's not that far off either from the market cap. Maybe a 4x down, 5x down. I'm telling you guys, this one's going to rip. I believe it will get a tier 1 listing soon. Maybe crypto.com, Kraken, I think, or even KuCoin. I think KuCoin could be first. Let's actually see where it's on right now before we get into the rest of the bubbles. I'm actually very curious to see what. I know it's on Mexi, I'm pretty sure. Let me just see where else it's on, and then we'll go back. So let's share this. All right. So it's on Mexi, Bitmart. Yeah, I think KuCoin's definitely coming. Only a matter of time, then Kraken. And then maybe even crypto.com. Look at this picture right here. Hoppy eating Pepe, Shib. And what is that? Doge? That is so true. I love that picture. Shout out to this guy, Jonathan. That is awesome. Very cool. Very cool. All right. So now let's get into the rest of this. Let's see what else we see here. All right. I see Diaz still holding right around the dollar. Exactly. That's nice. I hope that one cools off a little bit. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, wow. Big time's up. I thought gaming was pretty much dead, but this is, it's up a little bit. It's not bad. But yeah, the majority. Ooh, Moonwell. Moonwell almost hit 6 cents. But like I always say, people always sell at 5s, 0s, and 1s. Anytime it breaks a penny, they sell. If it gets to a 50 cent in the halfway mark, they'll sell. If it gets to a 1, they sell. That's how retail does it. So don't be surprised when you see Moonwell get to 5.5 cents, some selling pressure, 6 cents, some selling pressure, 6.5, 7, 8, 10 cents, 10s to 1. Like I said, 1, 0. Retail is very predictable when it comes to sell-offs. Like Turbo had a lot of selling pressure at a penny, and then once it broke through, it broke through. So that's what's going to happen for Moonwell. It's going to break through 6 cents. It's going to be a new all-time high past 7 cents, and you're going to see it eventually become 10 plus cents. I think before the end of the year, we might hit 10 cents on Moonwell, which is going to be crazy. And you're talking less than a couple months. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, Moonwell is very, very bullish. Okay, nice. I saw this one the other day. Gosius Maximus. Wow, it's almost 500 mil. That's crazy. It's crazy how many memes are actually a 500 million market cap. I'm actually pretty impressed. Even this one, dogs. That's all it's called. It's dogs, and it's almost 400 mil. Wow. Memes are very strong this cycle. And listen, you're talking to someone who's 95% utility, especially because I took my, initial investment out in Turbo, which initially I had 10% of my allocation in there, which is a lot, but it ended up being a lot of money that I still have in Turbo, which I'm happy I have because this crypto is going to fly again. But wow, Turbo is almost back to the top 100. It's only 6 spots down. But yeah, memes are very strong this cycle. I will say that. Which is why it's good to have an open mind, right? Like I love my utility coins, memes, even though there's a lot of good ones, there's also a lot of bad ones too that can rug. Like Molly was bad, Flappy was bad, but Hoppy was good, friggin' Turbo was good, Draggy looks good, Watt looks pretty good too. So like, it just depends on the coin. It really does. Okay, top 100 now. It'd be nice to see Turbo slot in here. See Caspa's right here. Caspa's recovering a little bit. It's back above 13 cents now. Let's see Pepe. Pepe's a little less than 5 billion. This is where I think Hoppy can go to minimum, by the way, is a penny, which is around 4.2 billion, which is very achievable. Very achievable. Dogecoin still number one for memes. But Shiba is not too far off, less than a 2x down from Dogecoin. It's pretty impressive. All right. Let's go to Coin Market Cap. Let's see what's trending. How do you guys feel about these memes that are like most of them are up right now? I mean, listen, you're talking to someone who loves utility coins, but man, you got to have some memes too because you're missing out on some gains if you're not. I'm just saying. All right, let's share the screen here. All right. AI Companion is still trending. Kloss, okay. Turbo number 6, nice. I see number 8. They're talking about that on my Discord. Gotius. They're making money too, my Discord. Like, shout out to the lottery chat. They're DJs, which is awesome, and they're making a lot of money, which is awesome. Love to see it. Okay. So let's get into actual coin market cap now. Let's see the Bitcoin dominance. I'm imagining it's probably going up because Bitcoin's up. So it's probably definitely at 58%. Yep, 57.7% right here. Okay. Yeah, it's going up. Wow, look at this. 41% Bitcoin dominance last January in 2023. Look how high Ethereum was, almost 20%. And now look at it now. It's not the most recent. It's a few days old now, but yeah, Bitcoin's at 58% right now. That's crazy. So now let's get into the charts. Let's see where Bitcoin's looking right now. I hope it breaks 70K. I did say it could hit 70K and break it this month, and I think it will. I still think it will. I want to see Bitcoin get to a 1.5 trillion market cap by the end of the year, which is very doable. Very doable. But we'll see. So in the past day, 3%. Past 7 days, almost 10%, which is very good for Bitcoin. Past month, I mean, this is one of the best charts, guys. Look at this. Didn't I say the sentiment would get to around 70% once it breaks close to 70K? We're almost there, guys. You see, look, it is directly correlated to price action, community sentiment, aka do I feel good or do I feel bad compared to the price? I mean, look at the past 7 days. 10% up, and then this goes up roughly 10% as well. You see how it's directly correlated to price. Retail does not change their line of thinking, but you do. You have to, which many of you are doing, by the way. I'm very proud of you. But you need to be thinking differently than your neighbor who's like just finding out about Bitcoin now and crypto now. They're going to be like, okay, Bitcoin's good, but I'm going to wait until it gets to 100K to put money in, which I know makes no sense when you hear me say it, but it does to them because they want to confirm that's a good purchase. And the only way they confirm is watching it continuously go up. So just keep that in mind. Something as simple as that subtle switch in mentality could really separate you from your neighbor. And they'll be asking you how you made so much money. So it's a great position to be in. You'll be smiling, being like, oh, I told you, you should have bought low. Now let's move on to Ethereum. Let's see how Ethereum's doing. I want to see Ethereum break 3,000 by the end of the month, which it can definitely do. I mean, it was at 3,300 not too long ago. I remember watching it. I mean, let me see. Maybe a couple months now. It's been a while, but I saw it at 3,300. but it's up 9% the past 7 days. Not bad. Over 10% past month. Over $300. I'll take it. The sentiment is still bearish though, but it's going to eventually be 50-50. If it breaks 3,000, you'll probably see 50-50. I imagine. That's a lot of votes saying bearish, but we'll see what happens. Again, there's a lot of inflows to Ethereum's ETF. So we saw the article, right? I mean, what do you guys think? You still bullish on Ethereum or no? Let me know in the comments down below. Solana, 83% bullish. Now, this sentiment is better than Bitcoin and Ethereum combined, pretty much. I mean, the chart, you'll see for yourself. I mean, it's not that it's higher in the past month, which is great. And then obviously the reason why that sentiment is high is because look at this chart. That's one of the best charts in crypto. And obviously price action, price gain equals 83% bullish. Now let's check out some of our plays. Let's go to the recent one, MAV token. So before there's any misconception on a supply, Math, yes, has 200 million supply, but not anymore. They burned a lot of it. They're going to have just this 114 million circulation for the whole bull cycle right here. They just burned over 112,000 tokens. Go on their X, follow them on X, and watch how actively they burn tokens. Why is that important? Because you take a narrative, Web3, multi-chain wallet, that platform, the future, and you give it less supply when there's holders coming in, that's going to skyrocket the price. AKA like ArtBlock did when it went from 7 cents to almost $5. The supply is very similar. I'm telling you guys, they're backed by Binance Labs, which is a different identity from Binance itself, but nonetheless, that's a good backing to have. They might get on Binance soon. Again, do not wait for every YouTuber to start covering MAV token. Get it while it's cheap below $1, but obviously do your own research first. I'm just telling you, I bought this higher than I wanted to. I am going to DCA into it again once I get some funds. This token is going to surge. It is going to burn through dollars. Every single dollar is only 100 million market cap. $10 is a 1 billion market cap. $10 for this narrative, which by the way, this crypto went to $3 last cycle without Coinbase. And now it's on Coinbase. This is going to be obliterated. Like who? Like Nappa from Dragon Ball Z.
Maybe you won't be such a disappointment when you're dead.
I'm telling you guys, it is going to be a 2-figure coin. You will see it happen in due time. And then Moonwell, this one's got strong connections. This one is on Base, which Base's TVL is increasing rapidly. Let's actually get to Moonwell's price action first, and then we'll go over the TVL for Base, and we'll compare it to Arbitrum, which someone did tell me they surpassed Arbitrum. So if that's the case, even more bullish. But let's see. 74% past 7 days, past month. Look at the chart, guys. Look at that chart. People are going to complain about buying a sub 10-cent coin on Moonwell, and they're going to buy at $1, $2, $3. This coin's going to minimum $1. Worst case, I think it's going from $2 to $5 this cycle. The DeFi on Base. Now let's get into the TVL to show you in real time why I'm so bullish on Base. And it's one of the main DeFi ones and protocols on Base. I'm telling you, wait till you see it. Oh my God, this is crazy. Look at this. I want you guys to see it for yourself. $2.50 billion locked up. Let's check the chart on this. This is the TVL chart now. Okay. In July, it was, I don't know what it is. Actually, I can't. Yeah. So it was under, let's see. In September, it was 400 mil, and now it's 2.50 billion. They did what? I mean, my math's so bad. A 6x or so, I think. Yeah, a 6x on TVL, not price action. TVL. Look at the volume. 991 million in the last 24 hours. Revenue 107,000. This is insane. Let's go to Arbitrum now. It surpassed Arbitrum. Holy crap. Base surpassed Arbitrum and TVL. That is incredibly bullish. Now let's go back to Moonwell. See, people think it's a coincidence that prices go up randomly. It's not random. Base is getting more bullish. Aerodrome is bullish. And now you have a DeFi lending protocol, which the founder is an employee of Coinbase who had a big hand in putting Ethereum staking features on Coinbase. And he has the connections to Coinbase, and they're backed by Coinbase. It has to click. I'm telling you, I have a very strong feeling on Moonwell. I've been saying it. People are going to be like, discounted, whatever. Just do your own research. I'm telling you, do not wait for this coin to surge to 50 cents before you start looking at it. Anything under 10 cents for Moonwell is a massive, massive entry. Let me just make sure I'm not freezing. Okay, I'm not. Let's get back to some plays. Art block. My God, when I found out some whale was selling it at the bottom, I was like, this is so bullish. Like they're selling the bottom. Look at the last day. It went to $1.90. Past 7 days, still up 10%. This coin flies when it wants to. This is going to be the circulating supply for the bull cycle because the rest is being held within their ecosystem. Okay, their dApp platform, for builders to use a token to actually use it for the dApps rather, to build in Web3, start their own site, their own DID wallets. Like Art block is the future. Art block is blockchain 3.0. And a lot of people are using Robert Malm's lack of marketing and saying, oh, he doesn't pay for exchange listings. It's bearish. No, it's not. It takes time. Turbo also got listed for free on exchanges. Turbo did not pay. So it's not about whether you pay or not for exchange listings. It's about, does the crypto have a strong community? Does it have utility? Does it have a doxed, genuine founder? Check, 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 and check. Robert Mal is one of the best in the space. He already said he's not going to migrate. There's very little competition for Art block. And if they want to become a main net layer one, which they also are, they have no gas fees, which is better than what? Ethereum, which Ethereum's gas fees is not cheap. It is not cheap. Art block is one of the strongest, most versatile crypto in this market. And you're going to regret not buying it when it's below $2 for this long. People forget it was once almost $5. The majority of investors want to buy here. They don't want to buy here at 129, and they don't want to buy here at $1.68. This was the all-time high not too long ago, $1.68, back in I think 2019 or something. The sentiment is 93% bullish for a reason, despite the price being down like this. The community knows what they're holding as well as I do, and this is going to be one of the best performers this cycle. Let's see how Aerodrome's doing. Let me get a sip of my coffee. Aerodrome's up almost a 3x upon our re-entry at 50 cents. That 14-cent first buy-in was massive. Oh my God. 90% bullish, which is great. Past 7 days, up over 10% despite the inflation. Up almost a 2x in the past month. This chart, look at this. It looks like Aerodrome's going to be at a new all-time high soon. Very, very impressive. Let's pull up Caspa. I see Caspa's up a little bit. Let's see. Okay, it's up 7% past 7 days. I guess that's not bad. It's good. You want to see at least get some bullish price action. And it looks like the sentiment went up a little bit because of that. So that's good. Let's move on to let's see some other plays. Let's check out Turbo real quick. If you guys saw my video from yesterday, I showed you how Coinbase International is listing Turbo on futures there. Eventually, they're going to make their way to the US. It's going to be probably futures and then spot. When they do that, this 1 penny mark is going to be obliterated. Like who? Like Nappa from Dragon Ball Z. Don't make me show you that clip again because you know how Nappa went. This is going to be over 9,000 though in power level. In all seriousness, this thing's going to be holding above a penny easily once Coinbase lists it. I think after the listing, it'll probably hit around 3 cents in the short term. And then at the end of the cycle, don't be surprised if it's 25 plus cents, close to that 50-cent mark. Meme season, which we saw, by the way, on Crypto Bubbles, is a real thing. And people always want to have disbelief until they see it happen in real time and go, John, what happened? It's up. Oh my God, over 9,000. It's up over 9,000, guys. And look at the sentiment 92% bullish. And now check the chart. When I bought this at 18 mil market cap, there was no one talking about it. There was less than 15K holders, which now they have over 40K. And the bullish and bearish was like reversed. Okay. You want to buy low, sell high. This is a great example. People are catching on now because they're buying HOPPY. They're putting some of their turbo profits in HOPPY. So HOPPY hit an all-time high yesterday, today. It's pretty much hitting it every day. This chart has got to be one of the most bullish charts in the market, aside from Bitcoin right now, which is crazy. I'm not comparing HOPPY to Bitcoin. I assure you of that. But again, look at the chart, look at the sentiment. People are expecting listings coming, including me. Like I said, I think Kraken and KuCoin are going to list it first. I think KuCoin's first, and then you're going to see probably Crypto.com list it, probably Binance, and then maybe at the end of the cycle, Coinbase. Coinbase never lists meme coins first, by the way. So I want to get that out of there, but they could list it at the end of the cycle. If this thing keeps flying the way it is and the community keeps growing, don't be surprised if you see it on more tier 1 listings. And I wouldn't be surprised if this changes even more to the upside. HOPPY is just burning zeros and burning all-time highs. It is crushing it. Let's see how some of our other utility plays are doing now. Let's go to a left IM. I saw this one had a mini run. Not bad. 18% on the day. Nice. This one's going to run hard too. Again, look at the supply, 247 mil. They did a burn. This is no longer the total supply. This is, okay? $5 is a billion market cap. 20 cents. Last all-time high was around 80 cents, which it hit it in the bear market, which is great, but it also hit an all-time high in the last cycle. This one's going to run really hard, guys. I'm telling you, it's an AI. It's dependent infrastructure for Web3. It complements art block very, very well. Do not be surprised if this thing wakes up like it's already showing signs of doing. All right, now let's see Potential Tau. Let's see how this one's doing. Still holding strong above 500, which is great. I like seeing that. This one also has a very strong chart, which you'll see right here. First bull cycle. You can get it on Uphold if you want it. If you want to use a legit exchange. Let's check out Pangolin PNG. 24 cents, still consolidated, but a multi-chain DEX. I think this one, again, the supply is very scarce. It can run up when it decides to, when it wakes up, which I think eventually it's only a matter of time before it reverses. Let's pull up NCT, another cybersecurity play, which complements Forta, which we'll get into in a little bit. Fully diluted, 1.89 billion supply, which means every dollar is less than 2 billion. And if it hits $1 or more, that's almost 100x, a 50x actually. So that's a very good gain. And this one is also looking like a reversal is coming. Don't be surprised. And Forta, which has one of the best resumes, which does not reflect in a price action, I think eventually this one's going to wake up hard. The connections are very strong. And they did announce on X, they're going to be bridging to their own chain and using the token as gas, which means it might become deflationary, which means supply shock. So I am very bullish on this one, despite the price not reflecting it right now in the short term. Let's go up to GFI, another lending protocol that's backed by Coinbase and also BlackRock. GFI is okay. It's still down. Not bad. 22% in the past month. Okay. So it's sort of like cash, but it dipped a pretty decent amount. Yeah. This one, though, is still much higher than where it used to be. This one's on a nice dip, actually. If you're looking at DCA, this one's at a nice dip. And the circling supply is wrong here. It's actually 70%. CoinGecko is accurate. This one is wrong, which CoinMarketCap tends to be wrong from time to time. Let's see what LCX is doing. I hope LCX does not migrate to Cardano. That'd be very bearish, but if they migrate to their own chain, which they said they're not doing, but they do it, which kind of makes sense for their vision. They did say, according to what I heard, that they'll do it after the cycle, at least 12 to 15 months out, which that would be bullish because when it comes to becoming a blockchain bank and tokenizing RWAs, you kind of need your own chain to do that. And I always felt a little off knowing that they were an ERC20 when they're an actual exchange coin. So to me, I think that's a good move, but hopefully that they don't go to Cardano. That's a rumor right now that's flooding it. If that's true, I think that'd be one of the worst moves for Monty. So I'm just saying that. But obviously, if you're holding LCX, if this is below your average, probably a decent time to DCA. If you want to wait to see what they say, I think they're speaking soon at a summit or something. You can wait for that as well. But LCX is also one that we're still holding in our portfolio. But anyways, now I want to hear from you. What crypto are you currently buying today? Drop your comment down below and let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Really helps so much. That being said, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.
Yeah, don't give up on your faith when these times get hard. You each want to teach one, lot of minds are scarred. Don't let the devil steal your joy and tear your life apart. Don't give in to the flesh, cause that life is dark. On the highway to heaven, I ain't going to hell. Gotta keep your faith strong when things ain't going too well. Prisoner in my own mind, I'm no longer in jail. I gave my life to the Lord, I no longer rebel. Revolution is present, so come and join the ranks. Don't let go of the greed and all material things. Ain't gonna get you nowhere at the end of the day. So every day give thanks to the one who creates. Best family to have is the body of Christ. Let go of the old you, put some God in your life. Power in the name of Jesus, it ain't never gonna stop. It's time to put on your armor, be a soldier for God.